before we even get into the week's fixtures, I want us to get into this big fixture. This is the talk of town. Everybody is talking about this fixture. The mighty, they know. Tuko kwa Shabana, the mighty Shabana will be. They know. Let's go back to Shabana. Let's go back to Shabana.
Unajua na Shangaa Stadium grass ilibakia leo.
Shabana will be at home taking on Gor Mahia. Yes. Now, Eshtemi, this is a case of Shabana for the last 6-7 games, consistency in terms of winning. Gor Mahia, they've been blowing hot and cold. But again, this is a team that has been blowing hot and cold this season, but they are still pushing the top teams.
Yeah, I think we need to give credit to Peter Kidi, what he is doing at Shabana, and also the confidence, the trust he has given to the young boys. That is Austin Odongo and also Mishira. They have really come together, they have gelled well, and they're giving their opposition a run for their money. And also look at the two teams already. They are both of them now chasing the title, and it's all about...
And they follow each other on the road.
If you slip up, then it will be for you as to blame, because it's only, I think, Shabana are at 46, and then Gor Mahia I think 49. So it's too close to judge. But tomorrow, this weekend's game, definitely, yes. This weekend's game is going to be a cracker. And based on what I've been seeing at Guzi Stadium, there's no way a team can live there with the 3 points, and that momentum is going to be set. And already, prior to this game, there's a lot of stories whereby of course, Gor Mahia fans were saying Gusi Stadium is not fit enough to host a big crowd. Somewhere it could be true, but now they wanted that game to be shifted to
Nyayo Stadium. We saw the crowd today,
Kasarani.
But if we meet the crowd that was there today, where will you play from? They were sitting on the pitch itself.
But they had gone there for... It was a political rally. It was not a football match.
But they flip it a bit politically. The same crowd. There's the fans are now energized, ready for
this game. It's going to be on Sunday.
Yes.
And also, I think we need to also deal with this issue of politicians having their rallies at the stadiums.
But if I'm a politician, I've paid for Nyayo. At the end of the day, these stadiums pia wanatafuta pesa.
I think
clubs don't have
wangepeleka political rally, because I feel like, you see, we only have tomorrow, Saturday, and then Sunday. I'm trying to imagine the kind of field, the kind of pitch we're going to have.
You are right.
These players playing, because we could see even vehicles zikipita huko katikati.
And exactly, I come back to my point where you are speaking, you're praising about Schoensteiger coming with the... Yeah, that same thing you're speaking about, trust me not, Anfield. Even the person who has stayed there 100 years has never stepped onto
You can't even touch.
That's a holy ground. It is well taken care of.
That's what I'm talking about, that we also need to look at these kind of things. But away from that, I think it's an interesting match. Shabana, I'm happy for Shabana, because walipanda ligi na timu nyingine ambayo we are hoping and we are
Which team is that?
That they are going to
hoping and praying.
And praying also. Like our president is praying for Arsenal. We're also praying for that team not to be relegated.
Which team?
At least ingie kwenye playoffs.
Which team?
Which team are you talking about? Morona.
Talking Paradise.
Okay, Shabana ilipanda na nani?
We don't know.
Ilipanda na AFC.
We don't know.
You don't know.
We don't know.
Ilipanda na Bandari.
So
no.
Our viewers.
So what are you saying?
So definitely you know the team. That team will be in the playoffs after winning like 2 games. I think there are like 6 games that are in.
Which team is that?
Our viewers don't know, by the way. So
just tell them.
Sasa ni team gani iko na uwanja Central?
And they have sponsor.
Na wako na sponsor.
Which one is that?
Sijui. Nyeri United.
So I was saying it's Muranga Seals. I was saying Shabana has been doing some good work, and I can see it in the top 4 ikifanya vizuri sana, and that is a game that also will have a lot of will be emotional.
Sedo, this is something that we've been looking forward to, having such a build-up before such a big magnitude game. Remember what happened during the Mashemeji Derby? The hype was there. Everybody was looking forward to that. And now this is also billing to be, such a kind of match. I mean, this is what football fans have been longing for. There are people who are saying that anangoja kesho jioni I travel to Kisii, I watch game.
Yes.
Sunday jioni and I travel back to Nairobi Monday ako job.
You know what, Robbie? I love what I'm seeing, and I would love to see it actually being replicated into several avenues across the country. I like what you said, the oomph that Shabana has brought into this particular league. When the league was done, we had the FC and Gor, but they would have really not bring us back to where we were in early 90s and maybe late 80s. But Shabana has come back and has come back in a style. So as to say, I will call this a Nyanza derby. To the sense that Gor Mahia by affiliation comes from Nyanza. Similarly, Shabana is in Nyanza. So as not put the Nairobian fans aside, fans will be traveling from the Luo part of Nyanza, joining the Shabana, the homegrown fans there,
yes.
actually at Gusii Stadium. And it will actually give us a very different oil in nature in a game of soccer. And at that particular aspect, I think the credit that we are giving to Shabana is actually deservable. Because this is a team that has worked its way out to where it is. And like Gor Mahia at some point, when you cross over to Gor Mahia Leopard, actually, you play for the tag, you play for the name. You are there, even if you are not a good player, you will force yourself out there to be a good player, simply because of the force that is driving you behind. Shabana has come in with a different complexion. It's there actually driving agenda of, there's no aspect of underdog. It's all about management. They are collecting money and they are giving result. The consistency that you have said is there. So as to say, instead of us going to benchmark in TZ, we can just go down to the lakeside Shabana in the and benchmark at Shabana.
Kuna watu walienda ku benchmark TZ. They came but the report was not adopted.
Haoni kama kuna wengine walienda ku benchmark hapa.
Tufanye nini? Tuangalie slip yako ya weekend.
Oh, karibu ni program lazima tuende. So
yes.
Jugaten, Jamala Noah versus Noah, Dennis